What's up, YouTube? Friendless MMA here, coming at you with my UFC 289 prediction video. All right, let's get right into this. All right, who's up first? All right, Diana Belbita and Maria Oliveira. I'm going with Belbita by decision here, because of, I don't know. I just flipped the coin. All right, up next is David Dvorak versus Steve Erceg. I have Erceg by KO or TKO and by about round two, probably. He's on a good streak, undefeated streak right now. He's from Australia. I think Australia's coming up. Look at JDM, look at Volk. Australia's coming up. Adesanya even trains. Wait, no, that's in New Zealand. Never mind. But yeah, look, I think Australia's on the come up in terms of MMA. All right, next we have Blake Bilder versus Kyle Nelson. I got Bilder by decision. Yeah, I haven't really watched too many of that, but Nelson looks like a can. And all right, up next is Zahabi versus Aquilang. No, Aori Quayling. Okay, that's how you say it. And then we got I'm on Zahabi. I got Zahabi by decision. I was going with Quaylang by decision, but I'm changing my mind to Zahabi. I think he might just grind this out. And then next we got, I'm not even going to try to pronounce Jasmine's last name, versus Maverick. I'm going to go with Maverick by decision. That's another coin flip, though. Then we got Amava versus Curtis. Amava, I think he's been with the French too long. I think Curtis gets this by decision or a KO, TKO in the third. He didn't really look too good in his striking, which is his main thing, and we all thought he had that dag wrestling in him, and he really doesn't. Curtis has really, really good takedown defense. And his strike, he trains with Sean Strickland. Strickland's probably going to tell him, all the weak spots in Mavov's game. So I think Curtis can probably squeak this in a decision, or maybe he gets a finish in the later rounds. Then we get up the card. Next, we got Anders versus Andre Baralut. I'm going to go with Anders by KO or TKO by round two because, yeah, that dude sounds French. He is a French Canadian. So, no, I'm not going to support him. All right, moving up the card. Dan Ige versus Nate the Train Landwehr. I think Ige might edge out the first round, but then the pace Nate puts on is just going to be too much for him. He's just going to get broken down, taken down like a Nama at will, just like pieced up with these little pitter-patter shots that surprisingly hurt because Nate seems he's got knockout power, and if he's just throwing those little pitter-pat shots on him, he's not using the power to do anything but hurt you. And then that's going to hurt. It's going to take his gas tank out. He's going to get taken down. He's going to get put in like crazy anaconda chokes. And I think Nate probably gets him out of there because this is a top 15 fight by submission by the third round. Next, we got Adam Fugit versus Mike Mallet. I don't know. I think Fugit might scrape a decision but this is in Canada. So he might just get the decision anyway, but I'm not sure. I can't really trust in, a Canadian training out of California. You know what I'm saying? All right, moving up the card, we got Dariush versus Oliveira, the real main event here. I think Dariush gets it done by the second. It's either going to be a brutal knockout in the first, or he's going to knock Oliveira down and get on top of him like Islam did and just start grinding him out. And then whenever Oliveira tries to pull a submission, Dariush is just going to stand him up. And then he's going to knock him down again and do the same thing. Like we saw in the Gamrot fight, Dariush is comfortable just slowly just putting that pace on you. It might even go all 5 rounds, but I don't see what Oliveira has for Dariush that Tony Ferguson didn't have. Now, granted, he has 2 working knees, unlike Tony did, but you saw what Dariush did to Tony's good knee. He popped that. Dariush is a savage in the octagon. He may act like a boring, nice Christian, but you see what he does to people in the octagon who like disrespect him or do something like Bad thing. He's got a pretty bad temper on him, and he's a really, really good fighter. I really want to see that Dariush Islam matchup. All right, so we got the main event. I think Nunes is probably just gonna TKO her on the ground by the fourth round. I the striking might be too much, but let you do understand that Nunes is the only complete fighter in that division. All right, so she can just wrestle and just pull like a Shevchenko or like a I don't know what's his face like probably just it's just gonna be like a Shevchenko wrestle fest for 4 rounds and pretty boring. As my reaction to the overall card, well, Canada, you get what you fucking deserve. Don't ban betting. Why would you ban betting in an organization where DraftKings is the sponsor, Canada? You get cards like this. These are the only cards you're gonna get for like 5 years because you did that stupid shit. You know that, right? Anyway, if you like the video. If you want to leave a comment, tell me I'm stupid and wrong, do that too. I'll respond to why you're dumb and wrong. And if you like videos like these, subscribe.